Hi guys, welcome to Monitoring and Evaluation Made Simple. I'm your host, Coach Alexander. If you're here for the very first time, please do well to subscribe to my channel because on a regular basis I post updates in relation to M&E. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a specialist in monitoring and evaluation. I've been doing this for 10 years now. Issues to do with data collection, analysis, and reporting are the key attributes that I sell on this channel. I've helped a lot of people improve in their M&D skills, and which brings me to a different a topic which I want to discuss before we enter the main topic. I do offer one-on-one coaching, so please be sure to write to me in case you want one-on-one coaching for 6 months at a discounted price. So let's go straight to the reason why you're here. How do you form a table of contents? Just 1 minute. Okay, guys, as you can see in front of you is a document which I downloaded from the internet. It was done by the National Human Rights Commission Institutional Assessment for 2019 and 2020. It's a midterm M&D report. So now, as you can see, there are different sections on this report. So you've got the acknowledgements, you've got the acronyms, you've got the executive summary, and there you have the table of contents. So now, if you want to generate this table of contents, it's pretty easy. Very, very easy. And I want even my students to take note of this. All you just need to do, I'll show you in just a bit. So let's say this table of contents wasn't there. So I'm going to delete this table of contents like so. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to push this down further. And then I'm going to type table of contents. Okay. So as you can see, I've typed the table of contents. So now I want to generate the different sections. So what you simply do is you see this section, which is styles. So you go here and you choose any of these styles which you think you're comfortable with. But let me give you a hint. For the main headings of a section, you use this heading, which is the one called heading 1. Okay. For the subsection, you use heading 2. So you're going to see why this is important. So when you come here, like let's say this is chapter 1, you simply highlight this and make it heading 1. And then you can change the font to Times New Roman, but it's usually best to follow whatever other text they've been using, which is Tahoma. So you click there, you say Tahoma, okay, and then you can center it. Then you go to chapter 2, you do the same thing on chapter 2, you highlight it, make it heading 1, and then you can center it. So I'm going to do this for all the main sections, then you're going to see what I'm talking about, okay? So just give me a few minutes and then we'll come back and see what happens. Back. So I was successfully able to highlight the main sections with the headings. So after you've done that, all you need to do is go to the table of contents and simply go to automatic table 1. Okay, so what this will do, it will automatically generate the highlighted sections and then you have a complete table of contents. So notice what happens. Okay, so it's been automatically generated because of the mere fact that I highlighted the main sections using the styles. Okay, so I hope this short tutorial helped you a lot. If you have any questions, especially for my M&E specialists, friends who are learning monitoring and evaluation, this is an important thing you need to know as you do your monitoring reports. Until we meet again, see you on the other side. Bye.